Okay, so we're here at Martin's house. You just got this place not too long ago. We were talking about Chinatown and homeless, and some solutions. And you were telling me a couple. What do you think we should do with the homeless in Chinatown and around the city?
Well, see, I'm one of you homeless people. Even though I'm set up in a house that I got through the veterans, there's always a resource that you can use. If you're a veteran, go to the veterans, ask for help. You can come to me. I'll point you over there towards them. I'll take you there. You need that kind of assistance. There's all kinds of assistance out here. You really ain't got to be on the street. I was talking with a guy that's on parole. He telling me, well, he couldn't get this, he couldn't get that. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, even after doing my time, even though I've been free for almost 9 years, there's still things you can get from them. There's many resources out here in this area. You just got to put your foot out there, put your hands out, and go get it. Don't be stubborn. Don't be saying, oh, I can do this, it'll be fine. Because it ain't going to be fine.
Yeah,
you're going to find yourself right where you are, and you're going to be stuck there. And that's what happens to 90% of us people out there on that street. You get stuck there, and then you get wrapped up in this function of the street out there, which is the dope, the drugs, the drinking, and whatever occurs after that. And you all need to get away from all that, It's a time to, like I spoke with an individual earlier today, I told him, you're not yourself. You can do better. Anybody can do better.
Mm-hmm.
Just put your foot out there, open your mouth, reach out and take something that's yours. It's all yours, you just gotta go get it. I went out and got what I got right here in the now. I got this.
When you mentioned you got your stuff through the VTC, right? Veteran Transition,
I went through.
When did you sign up with them until you were able to get in this place?
Okay, I signed up with the Veterans Department and stuff a little over a year ago. It took about a year and a half total to get everything in order. It took me 90 days to get my rent voucher and everything. It took me a year and a half for this building to be up and running. It took me 2.5 weeks after this place opened up and got to functioning. I have a thing up there on the board right there.
Yeah, your certificate of oath.
Yeah.
Nice. Right. So
I even got my name in the paper, like you just saw there. When the people, the upper people came here to open up the place, I spoke with the California paper there, and let them know. At one time, I was looking on the other side of that wall, and that was my home, and that was all that I had, and there was nothing else that I ever wanted, because I was so stubborn that I was going to just stay on that street forever, like it was my home. Well, it's still my home. I know where I belong. I'm a street person. I've always been a street person. I've always been on the move. I've always been on the road.
Well, when you go down and visit these street people, I guess, being a street person, because they're your friends.
Yeah, every one of them is a friend. At one time or another, when I was in a business situation over in that area, I was told not to associate with the people out on the street because I'm not of that caliber. Well, excuse me,
Guilt by association.
Yeah, well, excuse me, I came from there. It's right here. The streets are right here. 90% of those people that are stuck out there are right here.
Right, you got love in your heart for them.
Yeah.
They're part of you.
25 years I worked up in a mission, and I tried helping people from there, and now I'm going to be helping them from here. It don't change. They say history repeats itself. My history repeats. Sometimes I do the things I do. Sometimes I go back to the childhood and doing the things as a child did, but you know, I'm also smart enough to wake up and face the fact I'm a grown man and I have to act like one.
Not too hard.
Not too hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, I've still got my stubborn streak. I've still got my set ways.
Okay.
You know, but who don't?
Right. Well, but just, I mean, what I'm trying to push for is some organized campsites. If their place is
okay,
kept.
This is a situation. Unfortunately, we had this area, this fenced-in area. They fenced us in. Actually, they did all the way around. They fenced us in here.
Right, one property at a time, every 3 months.
Yeah, they fenced us in. Now this became our home, lots of us, from time to time. A lot of times, a lot of people moved off and went to another area. But they always came back here, because this has always been the starting point, or in some of them's cases, the finishing point. Because unfortunately, a lot of them have passed on and gone home above.
But there are services here.
Yeah, but there are plenty of services still here. You know, you got Dorothy's, you got House of Peace, you got the Mission, you got whatever it is.
Healthcare services.
Yeah, you got a medical van that comes in. You can get medical and dental. I even got that the other day. You know.
Very well.
When I needed a tooth taken out. You know, and that's the thing I want everybody to understand. Just keep pushing forward. You know, we're gonna have a spot one day somewhere. We're gonna have a spot somewhere one day where they're gonna set us up, allow us to be where we are,
Lots of spots.
and give us what we need. Those that want to remain out on the road, because there are people that are not comfortable being inside. It took me many years, and it's still kind of hard for me to stay even in my house. I'm a mover and shaker. I got to be out in the public.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, I'm a public person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always been that way. I've been a squad leader when I was in the service. I was this and that in other places. But, you know, main thing is here, we got to keep going forward, because sooner or later they're going to give us a spot. But the thing is,
Lots of spots
to be in. While I was over in VTC for my time period of a year and a half, they come by with these mobile home, or these
mobile barracks,
mobile type homes, little homes with kitchens and bedroom, where they had built it, and it's almost something similar to this, because this place is actually built somewhere else in sections and put together in sections where it is right now. It was built in, I believe, Iowa or somewhere in that general area, if I can remember right.
It might be Idaho.
Or Idaho, it might be Idaho. I'm not too sure. It's one of those. But people got to remember, you know, we don't have to be on this street. We don't have to remain stuck there. And that's part of it. People are just being stuck. We get to doing that dope, and we get to doing that drinking, and we get to doing whatever else. We like it so much, we're just going to stay right where we are. We got food, we got this, we got that right there. Well, we're home. I hate to tell you, this ain't your home. This ain't your home. You got a spot, go find it. One day the city might be allow you a spot bigger than what we got down there now. They might. Well, you got to speak out. You got to open your mouth. They'll listen to you. They listened to me the last time I went up in there. You know.
And you qualified. It's the biggest deal, right? Through the paper. So if people sign up for services one way or another, you know,
Way or
at Dorothy's or some way of signing up with the HMIS cars, the VI Spadat, and only that only really covers mental illness and drug addiction. So it leaves a lot of people out. But the housing authority, just being connected with services, being signed up, should entitle a person to at least have a place, even if it's a piece of dirt or a piece of slab of sidewalk. You know, they should be legitimately allowed to be where they're at. Okay, identify you. You need this kind of service. I can't get it to you yet. So in the meantime, you can stay here as long as you keep the place clean.
Yeah. And see, a lot of these guys and whatever couples or whatever, single women, single men, and couples, they're willing to keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
They're willing to keep it clean. I've watched these guys make these places almost look like a home.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I've seen people move all that stuff out and come back.
I walked in and looked into a tent. Here I am looking at a TV. Outside, I'm watching a TV.
Well, that is living large.
That's how this person is. You know, they got a TV, they got whatever else, you know, and they're sucking juice one way or another.
Right,
with a
generator
power box.
maybe? Oh, okay, maybe. Well,
know,
power line may not be too wise, but...
You know, they got their own little...
Right. All the comforts of home.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what you do. People are ingenuitive. And honestly, why would we try and make people suffer so bad?
You ain't got to suffer. You're allowing yourself to do that.
Mm.
You're allowing it to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a real nice place, what you got. Spacious.
Yeah, I got a lot of space here. This is a lot more than I expected. But I expected something like this too.
It's wonderful.
I was looking at something like this. Because I'm not going to be here alone.
You can play with friends.
Yeah. I got something going, and I'm working on the future. I work in the future, or I work in the present for my future. And right now I'm shaping the future with another individual, and we're going to have the best we can.
Good.
She didn't have the best she could out there, but she's got a spot of her own for a moment, but she's going to be with me.
Is she signed up for services?
Yeah.
Good. She's on the way. She's got a case manager, everything.
It's going to happen.
Good news. Well,
see, good things happen. It just takes time.
See,
time is a thing.
And if she signed up for services, I think the reciprocal value of that should be she should not have to be swept.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You just do things in order. Go with the time. And you're going to get what you're after.
If we're lucky.
See, the thing is, like I explained even to my woman, in the beginning, there was love. In the beginning, or in the end, what's going to be left? Love.
Very well.
God came down here into the flesh and to be with us, to teach us, to preach to us, to show us, to teach us.
Right, and the sacrifice.
To explain to us how it could be. Mm-hmm. And then he told us, oh, by the way, I'm coming back and I'm going to take you home with me, because right now, as you're here, I'm up somewhere else making your home. Now, it's not going to be a physical home like this, and our bodies are not going to be physical bodies like these, but we got a home. We even got a function to do, too.
Which is?
Be surprised. God said to me, you're my gardener. And I'm not a gardener of a plant. He's talking about people.
Mm-hmm.
He still talks about people for us.
Oh, yeah. This is
God gave me
to be in. Yeah. Souls.
See, God gave me to go out there and get all the souls I can. So I'm in the two capacities. Two.
Right, but you keep on fishing and you find more people worth being friends with.
See, and I got that personality that pulls them in. And then I got the gift of gab to keep them going. Nice.
Well, it sounds like you're directing more people in a positive way, and that's great. So successful. You are a role model, whether you like it or not, and you're being a positive role model by paying it forward.
That's all you need to do.
Well,
Anything's possible. You step out there and do it. That was my thing. It took me 25 years to realize, hey, dum-dum, pull your head out so you know who,
right? So
and move it forward.
people have been sticking their hand out and you just refuse to
And
grab
I
it.
refused to take the help. Well, I got tired of them saying, hey, come on, I want to give you this. This is what I got for you. Come and get it.
And you came and running this
And
time.
I came running this time.
Or sat and waited long enough.
And be point blank, I did sit and wait for about a year and a half.
So you just joined the military again, didn't you?
Yeah, sat and wait. I did the service thing all over again, yeah. That's a good part about it. I got certificates now for taking care of a flag over there. I got certificates for programs I completed. And then I got the paper, that got me into the paper thing again. Before I was in the paper as on the negative side, now it's on the positive side. That's another surprising little thing.
Well, there's room for growth. You're doing great, and that's fantastic, man. I really appreciate your time.
Okay.
And we'll keep on getting better at this struggle, right?
Right.
Right on. Thank you, Martin.
All right, you're welcome.